And we put down how many hours we spent on each activity, and we put a value next to each activity. Mowing the lawn, $20 an hour. Okay, shopping, $15 an hour. Doing the laundry, $12 an hour. Property management, $27 an hour. We need to stop focusing on things that don't matter. A lesson that we teach is stop doing minimum wage activities. Most people spend most of their time doing minimum wage activities. One of my coaches, a guy by the name of Nito Cubain, said, Phil, your problem is, he was trying to coach me on making more money. He said, your problem is you spend all your time doing minimum wage activities. And I found that offensive. I don't do that. I'm smart. I'm focused. I'm a, high paid guy. He's like, Phil, look, I know what you do for me. I know how much you make. You told me how much you make. You make less than $1 million a year. Everybody that makes less than $1 million a year spends most of their time doing minimum wage activities. And I found that offensive. But, Nito's a very smart and wise man. He said, look, I'm not going to argue with you. Here's what I want you to do. Go ahead, keep a journal. I want you to see for yourself how you spend your time. And my wife and I agreed to do that. For 2 weeks, we wrote down how we spent all of our time. And at the end of the 2 weeks, we added it all up, which, by the way, if you ever do this, it's kind of mortifying, kind of terrifying. Because what you're going to discover, if you're making less than $1 million a year, is that you're spending the vast majority of your life eating, drinking, sleeping, watching television, and doing minimum wage activities. Right? It's simple math. So anyway, at the end of the 2 weeks, after keeping a journal of how we spent all of our time, and the way you do this is you kind of put a little spreadsheet together, like you break the day into 15-minute segments. And for every 15 minutes a day, you write down in that box more or less how you spent that 15 minutes. Mowing the lawn, watching television, eating, sleeping, drinking, whatever. Lawyers do this all day, every day. They call it billable hours. So same concept. And at the end of the week, we add it all up, right? And we put down how many hours we spent on each activity, and we put a value next to each activity. Mowing the lawn, $20 an hour. Okay, shopping, $15 an hour. Doing the laundry, $12 an hour. Property management, $27 an hour. I'll tell you something about me. I'm a handy guy. I have tools and I have skills. I can do plumbing, electrical, sheetrock, framing, carpentry, fine carpentry, painting, flooring, plumbing, everything. I'm literally that guy. I could go to a Home Depot, fill a truck full of stuff, and build a house with these hands and a set of tools. I'm good at it. $45 an hour. So we're writing down all these different things that we are spending our time doing. And then one of these things jumps right off of the chart, right? $5,000 an hour. I'm like, whoa, what was that? $5,000 an hour? What was that? What activity was that? Negotiating to buy real estate.
Come meet us live and become a real estate investor with us. Make money, grow, and help the community as well. So this is what I love to do every day as a real estate investor. I love to connect with you throughout our social media, and I love to make money with you as well.